When did faking it actually work out for you? For me, it was pretending to be fluent in Spanish at my first corporate job. I had taken 4 years of it in high school and 2 semesters in college, but I was far from fluent. However, on my resume, I confidently marked bilingual English/Spanish. It was a tech support role at a software company, and during the interview, they never tested my Spanish skills. I figured the language requirement was just a nice to have that would rarely come up. My first week went smoothly. Then Friday afternoon happened. "Hey Rachel," my manager Dave poked his head over my cubicle. "We've got an escalated case with a client in Mexico City. Their entire system is down, and they only speak Spanish. Can you jump on a call with them?" My stomach dropped. "Right now?" "Yeah, they've been waiting for someone who speaks Spanish. It's pretty urgent." I felt like I was going to throw up. I had 2 choices: confess my exaggeration or fake my way through it. "Sure," I heard myself say. "Send me the details." As I waited for the conference call to connect, I frantically opened Google Translate and typed out some technical phrases I might need. My palms were sweating so badly I could barely use my mouse. The call connected. "Hola, Departamento de Soporte Técnico?" A man's voice came through. "Sí, hola, me llamo Rachel," I responded, my voice shaking slightly. "¿Cuál es el problema?" What followed was the most stressful hour of my professional life. The client, Miguel, spoke rapidly, using technical terms I'd never learned in school. I caught maybe 60% of what he was saying and pieced together the rest from context. "Más despacio, por favor," I kept saying. "Slower, please." I explained that the connection was bad to buy myself time to look up words. When I couldn't find the right technical term, I'd say un momento and pretend to check something in our system while frantically searching translations. Somehow, I managed to understand that their server was rejecting authentication requests. I walked Miguel through basic troubleshooting steps, relying heavily on my technical knowledge while struggling with the language barrier. After about 45 minutes, Miguel exclaimed, "Funciona! Está funcionando ahora!" It worked. I had somehow fixed their problem. "Muchas gracias, Rachel," Miguel said, relief evident in his voice. "Tu español no es perfecto, pero resolviste nuestro problema." I froze. He had just said my Spanish wasn't perfect, but I solved their problem. "Gracias," I replied, mortified, but relieved. Estoy still learning technical terms. After hanging up, I expected to feel ashamed, but instead, I felt oddly accomplished. I had managed to help someone despite my limitation. Dave stopped by my desk later. "Great job with that call." The client emailed saying you were extremely helpful. They've been with us for years but complained about language barriers before. I nodded, unsure what to say. "They mentioned your Spanish needs some technical vocabulary work, but they appreciated your effort. Not many people would push through a language barrier like that." I smiled weakly. "I should probably brush up on my technical Spanish." "Definitely. In fact, the company will pay for classes if you're interested." That Monday, I signed up for specialized Spanish courses. 6 months later, I was handling all our Latin American support calls with genuine confidence. I still work with Miguel's company. They're now our biggest client in Mexico, and he still teases me about that first call.